This is the 2016 Smockshop band Lúnasa from Columbia Gorge, Washington. Do you ever taste a wine that absolutely stops you in your tracks? It's not something that happens to me very often, but I taste a lot of wines. I spend all year tasting wines. I taste dozens of wines a week. I taste hundreds of wines a month. And by the end of the year, there's only a few that really struck me in any particular way or stopped me in my tracks or made me question everything. And this is one of those wines. I had to ask for some help to make this a reality for the Crunchy Red Fruit Box. And I want you guys to know this is something really special we're about to open and taste together. It's made by a guy I know named Nate Reddy. He's also a master sommelier. But if you met him, you wouldn't necessarily have sommelier be your first thought. You might think like wizard or magician or really incredibly intuitive farmer. He's working out of the Columbia Gorge, so we're going to southern Washington, northern Oregon, vineyards on both sides of the Columbia River. And this is a wine that speaks of place. And this is a wine that speaks of grape variety so loudly and so clearly that it's hard to hear anything else with your senses when you get inside this glass. The imprint of that Grenache grape is so profound in this wine. It is roasted strawberry and it is pink peppercorn and it is all the sagebrush in the world and white pepper that just comes to the forefront as you put your nose in this glass. The problem is when we reduce wine to just notes, when we reduce it to some fruit notes or some earth notes, we're really missing the picture of something incredible. And this is a wine I just encourage you to get in your glass and experience and let it floor you. And put this in a big glass. Put this in something that's going to focus all those aromatics up to you. Don't put it in a little tumbler. Don't put it in a little small white wine glass. You want something you can swirl, which is why we're using this glass today. Let's smell it together. I can't even. This wine is ridiculous. Okay, every time I put my nose to this glass and smell it, it just gives me something new. You can tell. Actually, the bottle's halfway empty because we've already been drinking it and geeking out on this wine. Those of us who are hanging out and filming today. I wish I had more words. Honestly, I don't. This wine brings me to the verge of tears. It's just something special, and it is not only the product of a grape variety that is Grenache, one of my favorites, and Syrah, which is blended in, but there were 45 cases produced, and Crunchy Red Fruit is getting a huge chunk of them to share with all of you. And the fact that we can do this is just really special to me. It means a lot, and I want this wine to do the same emotive things to you that it did to me. And I think this is just a really special moment. So I hope you enjoy it. Cheers.